Imagine a sports car that's smaller than the M3, yet somehow manages to feel even wilder on the road. The brand new BMW M2 isn't just another update. It's packing more horsepower, sharper handling, and a design that's splitting opinions across the car world. Some call it the last true driver's BMW in an era moving rapidly toward electrification. Or is this just a nostalgic throwback wearing a fresh badge? Stay tuned, because by the end of this review, you'll know whether the new M2 is truly worth your attention, or if BMW played it safe this time. When BMW puts out a new M car, the world pays attention, and for good reason. But the M2 is a little different. It's the smallest and most affordable M car, yet it often delivers the rawest, most engaging experience of the entire lineup. With this latest generation, BMW claims to have blended modern tech with old school driving spirit, targeting enthusiasts who still want a rear-wheel drive thrill in an age of hybrids and EVs. On paper, it sounds like the perfect formula. But does it actually deliver when you're behind the wheel? In this review, we're going to break it all down. The first thing you notice about the new BMW M2 is its stance. It looks compact and muscular, almost like a coiled spring waiting to unleash itself. The wide fenders, aggressive front bumper, and squared-off rear give it an unmistakably bold presence. Some fans say the styling is controversial, with sharper, boxier lines compared to the curvier M cars of the past. But on the road, it demands attention in a way that makes you look twice. Step inside, and BMW keeps things driver-focused. The cabin mixes modern tech with classic performance cues. You get a large, curved display with BMW's latest iDrive system, but the star of the show is still the thick, M-specific steering wheel and supportive bucket seats. Every angle reminds you this car is built to be driven hard, not just admired in a showroom. The seating position is low and sporty, while the materials feel premium enough to justify the price tag without losing. The raw edge enthusiasts crave. Under the hood is where the real magic begins. BMW didn't hold back. The M2 is powered by a twin-turbocharged inline-six engine, delivering over 450 horsepower. That's more than enough to push this compact coupe from 0 to 60 in just around 4 seconds, depending on the transmission you choose. And yes, enthusiasts will be happy to know you still get the option of a 6-speed manual gearbox. For those who want maximum performance, there's also an 8-speed automatic that snaps through gears with precision. The rear-wheel drive layout is classic BMW M, and it means this car isn't just about speed in a straight line. It's about balance, agility, and that playful edge that makes every corner feel like an invitation. With adaptive suspension, stiffened chassis components, and upgraded brakes, the M2 feels planted yet alive, ready for track days or weekend canyon runs. The exhaust note is another highlight. It's throaty, aggressive, and adds to the sense that this car is designed to stir your emotions, not just your stopwatch. Of course, it's not all perfect. The M2's compact size means rear seat space is tight, and the ride can feel firm on rough roads. Fuel economy isn't its strongest suit either, but let's be honest. If you're buying an M2, efficiency probably isn't at the top of your list. Still, these drawbacks are worth keeping in mind, especially if you plan to use it as your daily driver. What really makes this M2 fascinating is its timing. In a market increasingly filled with hybrids, electric performance cars, and crossovers, BMW has doubled down on a pure, combustion-driven, rear-wheel drive coupe. It feels almost rebellious, a last stand for enthusiasts who still want the raw, analog thrill of a true sports car. And that's where the big question comes in. Is BMW delivering a genuine driver's car for the new generation? Or simply giving us a nostalgic nod to the past? Stick around, because in the next part we'll dive into the biggest highlights and some surprising drawbacks that could make or break the new M2's reputation. And here's where everything comes together. The moment we finally put the new BMW M2 to the test on real roads. The spec sheet already promised plenty, but the reality? It's even more thrilling than expected. The instant you press the Throttle. The twin-turbo 6 roars to life, delivering a surge of power that pins you back in the seat. The acceleration is ferocious, yet controlled, and every gear change, whether through the manual's satisfying click or the automatic's lightning-fast shifts, feels razor-sharp. But it's not just about speed. The true revelation comes in the corners. The M2 dives in with precision, its rear-wheel drive balance letting you feel every ounce of grip and movement through the chassis. It's playful without being unpredictable, and when you push harder, the car responds like it's daring you to go further. The steering, heavy and direct, gives you the kind of feedback enthusiasts crave but rarely find in modern performance cars. What really shocks is how connected it feels. In an era where many sports cars are weighed down by tech and digital filters, the M2 delivers an almost old-school driving purity. The exhaust note echoes off the walls. The suspension communicates every texture of the road, and the car feels alive beneath you. Edgy, raw, and exhilarating. It's a turning point that proves BMW wasn't exaggerating. This isn't just another compact coupe. It's a statement. Of course, the intensity comes with trade-offs. On rough city streets, the ride is harsh. Push it too hard, and fuel economy disappears. And if you're looking for everyday practicality, the back seats remind you this is a driver's car first, family hauler second. Still, none of that overshadows the fact that behind the wheel, the M2 feels like one of the last true BMW M cars built for enthusiasts. So the question becomes, is this the best driver's car in its class, or are there hidden flaws that could hold it back? Let's break down the highlights and drawbacks that matter most. So, after spending time with the new BMW M2, the verdict is clear. This isn't just another compact performance coupe. It's a true statement from BMW. On the positive side, you get explosive performance, razor-sharp handling, and a driving experience that feels raw and connected in a way most modern sports cars simply don't. The design may divide opinions, but there's no denying the presence it has on the road. Add in the option of a manual transmission, and BMW has given enthusiasts something that feels rare and refreshing in today's market. But it's not without compromises. The firm ride and tight rear seats mean it won't be the most comfortable daily driver. The fuel economy, let's just say it's not the car you buy if saving at the pump is a priority. And with a price tag that edges into serious territory, buyers will want to make sure they're in it for the thrill, not just the badge. So who is this car for? The M2 is built for purists, drivers who crave engagement over convenience, and who see every twist of the road as an opportunity, not an obstacle. In a US market that's leaning heavily toward EVs, crossovers, and practicality-first vehicles, the M2 stands out as a bold, almost rebellious choice. It's proof that there's still room for analog passion in a digital age. In the end, the BMW M2 may not be perfect, but that's exactly why it's so special. It delivers excitement, imperfection, and personality in equal measure. And maybe that's what makes it one of the last true driver's cars of its kind. But what do you think? Is the M2 a future classic or just a nostalgic throwback? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's hear your verdict. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more reviews, and join our community of car enthusiasts. Because the conversation doesn't end here.